Can you see I do? Can you get it? Can you see I get it? Can you get it? Can you see I can bend? Can you get it? Can you see I get it? Can you get it? Can you see I do? Can you get it? Can you see I get it? Can you get it?
The greatest leader is not necessarily the one that does the greatest things. He is the one that gets people to do the greatest things. Time management is an oxymoron, and time is beyond our control. The clock keeps ticking regardless to how we lead our lives, and priority management is the perfect answer to maximize the time we have.
A day in the life of every business person is made of series of meeting and greetings. Whether you are making the initial contact with a client or colleague, you want to get off on the right foot. Doing so will make the first encounter and subsequent ones go smoothly and easily. Getting off on the wrong foot can make for a difficult recovery. Your energy for later and use these simple strategies for successful new people. Do so face to face. It's just polite and shows respect. It means that you consider them important enough to change your physical position for them. It also helps you to make eye contact. Facial expression says more than your words. Look as if you are pleased to meet the other person, regardless of what in your mind. Put a smile on your face for the person standing before you. Looking at people you meet says you are focused and interested in them. Staring at your shoes, your watch or your phone shows the opposite and suggests disengagement. Use positive body language. As soon as you approach people you don't know, you are approached by them. Say who you are. Don't stand around as if someone else is in charge of introductions. A firm handshake, a friendly smile are appropriate in a corporate setting. It is not always enough to say, "Hello, I'm Mary Jones." Give more information. "Hello, I'm Mary Jones. I work for X company." It is really useful and shows you are making the effort. Introductions, remember business etiquette. Introduce less senior people to more senior ones. Start with the name of the senior person, then introduce the junior person to them. Not everyone wants to be addressed informally on the initial encounter. It is better to err on the side of formality than to offend the other person right off the bat. Don't forget about the dress code to make a first good impression. The key is to sell yourself to a new employer and other employees. Your appearance is part of that. Your goal within the first few minutes of meeting other people is to make them feel comfortable and to put them at ease so they will want to do business with you. When you are confident of the rules of these critical initial encounters, you will make a solid start for long-term profitable relationship. When we talk about US, we talk about a controlled time culture. Punctuality and time management is a fundamental value in business culture in the US, both in terms of time to start the meeting and to terminate it.
Being late might reflect disrespect and rudeness. In situations where you know you will be late, even by a few minutes, you should tell your American partner about your delay and offer to postpone the meeting. Meeting agendas are common, timed in advance, and usually followed quite carefully. Organize yourself to address all the topics of a meeting within the time frame assigned to it, or you take the risk that your agenda will only be partially covered, as your counterparts will move to the next commitments when the time planned for the meeting finishes. En effet, les Américains ont une vision du temps bien moins élastiée que les autres pays. La gestion du temps a un caractère quasi sacré et la ponctualité a une importance presque morale. Pour les Américains, si un personnel n'arrive pas à gérer son temps, comment pourrait-il gérer d'autres responsabilités? D'ailleurs, Ils partent au travail à 7h du matin et restent rarement au plus tard à 17h ou bien à 18h du soir. Car rester tard le soir, ce n'est pas un signe de zèle, mais c'est un signe d'une mauvaise organisation professionnelle. De plus, les rendez-vous et les réunions sont fixés à l'avance et les annulations des dernières minutes ne sont guère appréciées. D'ailleurs, les entreprises américaines, le système reporting étant trimestriel qu'annuel. Une réunion qui finit en retard est considérée comme étant une mauvaise réunion. De plus, ce n'est pas forcément le manager qui anime les échanges, c'est plutôt les membres de l'équipe qui le font à tour de rôle. Le manager intervient ponctuellement en tant que décideur afin de donner des nouvelles informations.
To ensure successful cross-cultural management when working in the US, it is safe to treat all people with an equal amount of respect and deference within the informal framework of America in general. Focus on schedules and maximizing time, and expect that people will want to be dealt with as individuals. In the US, there is a sense that all people in the organization have an important role to play and all are valued for their input. Therefore, managers consult employees to get their background information and often have them share in the decision-making process. The American working environment has changed drastically, with one eye in cost and the other on retention. Employers are increasingly offering part-time or shared job or outsourcing to external contractors. Change is constant as companies retract work teams, becomes virtual and flexible work arrangements become more common.
When it comes to communication styles, the American preference of direct communications stems from different origins. The first one is the egalitarianism, the ideal of egalitarianism, which dictates that people speak openly to each other on the basis of equality rather than talking down on others. The second one is the self-reliance and individualism. The values of self-reliance and individualism, which encourage free speech, stressing that the importance of efficiency in American culture, which is linked to straight talking. And finally is immigrant expression. The immigrant expression of learning a second language where people use short words or phrases to communicate.
After 10 years and a survey of 10,000 companies in 20 different countries, professors from Harvard Business School, Stanford, London School of Economics, and McKinsey have concluded that companies in the United States have the most successful business managers. The top companies are as follows. The first one is United States, the second one is Germany, the second one is Japan, the third one Germany, and the fourth one is Sweden. It seems that the United States relaxed labor policies are what put them ahead of the game, because managers are able to hire and fire employees more easily. They are able to create the best working environment. Companies are comprised of the right mix of people in the correct positions, and in addition to hiring the right people, the US has better human capital. More Americans get into college than in any other nation, and so the quality of workers is higher than elsewhere. The United States is also highly competitive, and only the most successful companies can thrive in the large and open market.
The state of the American management today is good. I am not one of those people who think that America is not competitive. In fact, for me, competitive is just a code word for protection. I believe that the American managers are part and parcel of the most dynamic economy in the world. They deserve credit for keeping the economy healthy. And before ending our video, I want to thank our professor, Mr. Elwani, for giving us this opportunity to discover the economy of the most powerful country in the world. I also want to thank our team members for the effort and their importance they gave to our project. Thanks for watching.